Good afternoon. For today class, we have done yesterday the adding of a node in a linked list. We have done all the three types: add at start, at end, and anywhere in middle. And you know that in those cases we can just modify the conditions for traversal and can write the program like that. Okay. Now today we'll do the deletion. Just like the addition, there will be also more than one type of deletions. Primarily, there will be three types of deletions, which can be extended to more types also depending on the problems. Therefore, today I'll do deletion in a single linked list. Now, in this case, let me assume that the linked list already exists. Now, you must be sure by now that a linked list can exist with n number of nodes. Now, let us try to make it little. Suppose this is the linked list. And you have only one pointer over here, which is called start. Or also called sometimes as head. You know, people use other different names. It could be head or start, where you will have one part as data and one part as data. Now, in this case, the data could be say A, could be B, could be C, it could be say something like say R. Okay. Now, based on this one, what we are going to do is that we can delete the thing. Now, if you are going to delete a node from here, you can delete the first node, you can delete the second node, third node, maybe nth node, or you can delete the last node, any one of them. Now, if you are going to delete the first node, it is very simple. You just move the start from the first place to the second place. Okay. Now, in that case, if I am just deleting the first node, it's a one-line code. What you are going to do is that you are just going to move the start from the first to the second. Therefore, what I write, say delete the first node. Now, what I have to do is that what you are going to do, you are just going to move the start from here and start with no point. If you can do that, it is just deleting the first node. It will delete the first node. Now, it will be just containing one line. Start is equal to start of link. Now, start, it is just to write one line. Start is equal to start of. If you write this line, it is sufficient to delete the first node. Now, the linked list will start from B, C, and will keep on going. But actually, when you are doing this node is already in the memory because you have not removed the node. What you have done is that you just shifted the pointer from the first to the second node. And now, when you print the nodes, you print from B, C, and keep on doing till R. But the A will remain in the memory until the program is terminated because A is a local variable, it will be there in the memory. Now, what happens? That a memory which is being occupied by A will be used and cannot be allocated to any other nodes. Therefore, what will happen is that if you keep on deleting many nodes like this without returning this node to the available area, you will end up in creating lot of memory which are occupied but have no name. Can you tell anyone can tell in C language what is this called as? A pointer which is occupying memory but cannot be accessed. A pointer which is occupying memory but cannot be accessed. Cannot be accessed means it has no name. Now, what is the name of A? There is no name. Why? Because start is already moved from A to B. Now, what is that called as? Anybody?
Dangling pointers.
Correct. It's called as dangling pointers. The pointers which are there in the memory but cannot be accessed, and therefore here A has no name and has become a dangling pointer. Now what you should have done is that you should have removed A back to avail. Should have removed A back to avail. And if you can do that, it will be able to, you will avoid the problem of dangling pointers. Now what should I do? I will copy start to some variable. Now what I can do, I can write here t is equal to start. And what happens? You will either have a pointer t. Okay. Once I am going to move a start, what will happen? Start is no more here. Now what will happen? Start is not here. The start has moved. Now start has moved from here to here. But t is already there. Therefore, what I will do in C, I will write what? What is reverse of malloc? Free
Free
function.
function.
Correct. You will say free t. You can write free t, but I will not write free t over here because I am writing an algorithm. Therefore, I will write say return. I will say return t to avail. In C, you will write say free. But free T don't write because free T is only specific to C. If you are using a C++, you write delete. Therefore, don't write free. If I am going to write an algorithm manner, I will write like this return. Now that means this is the algorithm to do the for the first node. Now similarly, if you are deleting the last node, what you do is that you have to traverse the linked list from first to the last. That means what I have to do is that if I want to delete the last node, let's try to say if I delete the last node. Okay, this is the linked list. This contains say n number of yeah. Okay. Now, when I'm going to do like this is the last node, and what you require is that you want to delete this node. Now, to delete this node, what you have to do is that you start from the first and perform a traversal. Now, already I told you yesterday that once I am going to traverse, I have to make a copy of the start. Therefore, what I will do, I will make a copy of the start, say T. I will say 1, say copy, start, 2, T. I will write, say T is equal to start. Then, what I will do, I will perform traversal. If I am going to perform traversal from T, I will write a condition while T of link is not equal to null. While T of link is not equal to null, then what will happen? T will start from first, will go to second, will go to third, will go to fourth, and ultimately T will stop here. So I write a condition while T is not equal to null. Therefore, let me just try to write it out, and then I will correct it while T of link is not equal to null. What I will do, T is equal to T of link. Now, this is a standard line to traverse. What will happen? You will come and stop at last node. Now you have to delete the last node. But as already told you yesterday, you cannot delete T from that place. The T can only be deleted from one place before that. That means you have to stop one place before that to delete. And therefore, by this method, you don't know the address of the previous node, therefore you cannot do this. Therefore, this statement, this line has to be modified, otherwise you cannot delete the last node. Now there are two ways which I did yesterday. Is nothing but you move two pointers, T and T1, keep T1 before T, and therefore this is one way. Therefore, I can do like this. T1 is equal to start, and before this, what I will do, I will say T1 is equal to T of start. What will happen? T1 will move one forward, and T will remain one back, one before that. That means you can do both ways. Either you move T of one, or you move T any one of them will do. And then you are going to perform the traversal of. No, let us write it like this. Let us write it like this. Maybe I will write T is equal to T at the start. In this case, what will happen? You will have like this. Do something like this. T will move one forward, T1 will be backward. And I will just try to move T also as well as T1. Therefore, what I will do, I will say T1 is equal to T1 of T. And this will keep on working. T1 will be one say before T1. Because you already moved T over here. When T1 will come to the third node, when T will come to the third node, T1 will be at the second node. When T will move to the fourth node, T1 will be at. Therefore, what will happen at this instance, when you find that T will be at this place, T1 will be at this place. At the end of this while loop, you will find that this is a scenario that T will come to the last and T1 will be just before that, and you have to just going to remove T. Therefore, for that, what I will do, I will write another statement. I will write just like this. Say 3. Say remove can say T1 of link is equal to null. And fourth, return T to avail. Stop. Remove T. T1 of link is equal to null. Now what will happen? Here it will become a null. And now the last node will go back to avail, and you will be, and therefore the last node will get deleted. And this is how you are going to delete the node. Now this is one way. There could be another way also without using a T1. Now what I can do is that I will just modify it a bit. Now let us take this one. What I can do, I will have a start over here. I will also have a T over here. Correct? Now I will do just a traversal. Now here you see what I wrote. While T of link is not equal to null. That means I am taking the link part of the node where I am. I can write like this: while T of link is not equal to null. Then you move T is equal to T of link. Now let us try to see this statement. Now let us take this one. Suppose this is say 2500, this is say 2610, this is 2580, this is 750, this is 2690, suppose this is 2800. Just telling you again that these numbers, what I write, is totally hypothetical. It will never be like this in the real scenario. I'm just writing these numbers just to explain the concept. Don't take it that it will be like this, that there will be difference of 110 over there and 200 and 300, nothing like that. It will just, it's an illustration to explain you the concept that how it is there. Now in this case, 2610 is stored over here, 2580 at this place, 2750 at this place, then something say anything is stored over here, 2800, maybe 2690 at this place. Correct? Now, if I am at this place, what is the value of this? What is the value of this? T of link of link. What is T of link? It's 2610. What is T of link of link? Is the link part of 2610. It is nothing but 2580. Now let us try to analyze. T of link in this case is 2610 plus T का link part. Now T of link will be equal to, because this is now 2610. 2610 link part of 2610 is 2580. Therefore, you are at the first node, but checking the link part of the second node. By this method, what will happen? You will be moving the T from, at this point, you will be moving the T from first node to the second node. Now, when I am at this place, I am checking this part. When I am at this place, I am checking this part. Similarly, when T is at this place, it is checking this part. And it means that If I am doing T of link, I from T only I can check the next node link. And by this method, I can very well try to remove that node from here only. And then what I will do, I will write the statement like this. I will write the statement like this. I will write remove the last node. I will say here T of link is equal to null. Now what will happen? This will become null. But the problem what you find is that 2800 will become a dangling pointer because you have lost 2800 address. And in order to do that, you should have first remove that node. Then you have to do this. Therefore, I left a line in between. Such I will write that. Now tell me what I should write to remove that 2800. What statement I should write? What should I write to remove that node 20? That means my aim is that I will remove this. I will remove this. What should I write?
So remove T of link.
That means
Or
you will
C
write
language.
C you write free of T of link. Okay, just one of you wrote like this. That means remove. Bolo.
T of link.
Is it correct? It is not correct. Now, what is T of link? Is 2800. What is T? What is T of link? What is T of link? Is null.
Null, sir. It's null.
It's not going to remove. Now, what Amir wrote? Amir Javed, he wrote correctly. This should be only T of link. That means you have to write like this. Remove only T of link. That means nothing but T of link is 2800. Remove T of link. That means what you write free T of link. Now 2800 will go and then you replace this. Now don't interchange these two statements. If you are going to interchange these two statements, it will be totally wrong. Therefore, the order of this must be the order will be always 1 and 2. And this 1, 2 must be in the same order. Sometimes you might replace those orders, but not here, because you are only working with single pointers. And with single pointers, you have to make sure that you first remove and then. Otherwise, if this is gone, this is also gone. Because you have only one place where 2800 is stored. Correct? Is it okay? That means from first node only, suppose I want to find the address of fifth node from first node. What I will write? T of link. I can do that. Suppose I know that there are 10 nodes. From the first node, I want to find the address of 10th node. I can write T of link, say 10 times. Though it is not advisable to do like that, but it's practically it is possible to do that. Therefore, this might be, but going at 2 levels is perfectly valid. Now, since this one is having it is associative, it will first process this one, and then it will process this one. Because it is left to right associative, it's left to right. Therefore, this operator will be left to right. Therefore, there is no need to put the brackets over there. Otherwise, if you write to left, you have to put a bracket. Okay, that you know that. Suppose if I write like this, here B into C will be done before because B into C is having a higher precedence. You don't require to do like this because it's already having a higher precedence. But if I am going to write like this, which will execute first, A plus B or B plus C?
A plus B.
Why?
Because we move from left to right when the operators are
See
same.
the precedence of the operator, that whether it is goes from left to right or right to left. Definitely it is there. Here it is nothing but the precedence is higher for this. But here it will execute this one first because this works from left to right. Okay. Now, based on this one, suppose I want to delete a node in between. Okay. Now let us try to do any node in between. Suppose I have a this. Okay, fine. Now, suppose I want to delete, say, the third node. I want to delete a node after a given node. All these are same. That means it could be, say, could be delete a node at, say, init position. Or it could be delete a node after a given value. Or delete a node which is in the middle. Or there could be many different variants. Now, all this example, all this problem requires just to modify the traversals. Now, let me tell you the first one. If I want to delete the fifth node, how many times I have to traverse? Suppose I want to delete the third node. Suppose, let's take this example. I want to delete this node. How many times I have to traverse? Only one time.
N minus
That means this is the first node, second node, third node, and maybe this is the nth node. I want to delete the third node, I have to just traverse one time. That means n minus 2 times. That like just previously what I have done. Now, I am going to do one time. That means you just write while. Now you have to make a loop for that. Now in this case, this might not be. Now in this one, this might not be only this. It could be say, it could be like this. Now here, this could be say 1, 2, 3, say n minus 1, this is n. And I want to delete the nth minus 1 node. That means you have to perform n minus 1 minus 2 times of. Therefore, what you will do? You just write the algorithm like this. Traverse, say n minus 2 times. So that you reach one before this. Okay, that means if I am at this position, maybe I am going to reach to this place. And what you have to do is that in order to delete this one, you have to copy this address at this place. But you know that the address of nth node is also stored over here. Therefore, I can copy this also over here. And both are same because the address of the nth node is saved in the link part of nth minus 1 node. Therefore, I can do that. I can copy this. Now the question arises, what is the name of this part? What is the name of this part? Since there is no pointer to that node,
T-link, sir.
but it is, tell me. It is?
Like we have reached up to third node, and it's T-link. And I mean n minus once before we have
Now
reached.
let us
to,
take n minus 1 as
then
4.
have-
Let us take n minus 1 as 4 and n as 5. Okay. Now, in that case, if this node is called as T. This node is called as T. What is the name of the node having 2? No name. What is the node first node name? Start. What is the name of the fourth node? There is no name. What is the name of the fifth node? There is no name. Now, how will I access this part? I can access
T of link.
no, not T of link of link. T of link is this. T of
Yeah,
link is this.
two times.
So T of link is nothing but the link part of n minus 1 or the address of the nth node. Correct? That means if in this case, if suppose this address is given as, suppose it is say 2610. So here it is saved 2610. It means that if I am going to add this T of link, it is 2610, which is same as the address of that next node. Therefore, I'll just write one line over here that I will say T of link is equal to T of link of link. T of link of link. Now what will happen? This value 2610 will be copied over here. And now this will point here. Now it will point there. Now what will happen if you are going to point over there? What will happen? This node is now missing. But again the problem which will come is that you will lose the address of this. Therefore, what you will do is that the same thing. First free that node, then do that. Now the algorithm is fine. But before that, you should have written return T of link to null, to avail. But before that, you have to save also, because once you remove this node from here and put it back to avail, you will lose 2610. Therefore, what you do is that save 2610 in a variable, then return this nth minus 1 node to avail, and then replace that value to this. That means I can write like this also. I can write here, I can write say save is equal to T of link. I can say return T of link to avail, and then I can write T of link is equal to save. That means I'm saving that value. Otherwise, once I return T of link to the avail, I cannot get that value of that 2610. Therefore, this is one way. Practically, you do like this. Theoretically, this is fine. But once you are going to program it like this, you have to make sure that you are able to make sure that practically you do not create a lot of dangling pointers. Okay. Now, if you given a second question, delete a node after given value, what you will do? You are just going to check the data part, and this traversal will be changed in such a way that you are going to check the data part. And by this method, you can delete that node. Now, the third one which we have to discuss today, is the question is given like this. Now, here we are having n number of nodes, starting from 1 to 2, like this, 3, 4, maybe n number of nodes are there. And the starting address is already given to you at the start. Now, the algorithm what you have to design is to delete the middle node. In that case, if n is say 100, let us try to delete the 50th node, or maybe 51 node. If it is 11, you have to delete the 6th node. Therefore, if it is odd, you can directly find the middle. If it is even, it could be any two of them. That means if n is say 101, delete 51st node. If n is equal to 100, delete say any of 50th or 51st, because there is no middle of 100. It could be 50th or 51st, both of them. Now let us assume that n is odd. Let us assume n is odd. Now, how to do this? That means algorithm to delete now. Tell me, what should be a rule?
Sir, initialize the flag variable as count, traverse the entire node, find the number of nodes, then find the mid element,
Okay,
then
fine.
move the.
Good. That is one way. That means what he's saying that traverse and find n. Then again traverse and till traverse half of n. Traverse half of n. To delete the middle one, the middle node. Correct? That means this is the step. What is the order of travel? What is the order of the algorithm? Is order of n plus order of. Strictly speaking, traverse to find n is the order of n. To half of them is order of n by 2. Therefore, it is nothing but order of 2n. Okay, it is order of 1.5n. But when we talk about this one, 1.5 and 2 is not very different if n is very, very large. Suppose if I take n to be 1 million, n by 2 is also half million. Therefore, in that case, it is something around n of order of n 2n. Or you might say 1.5n. Very strictly speaking, it is 1.5n, but we talk only in the terms of integer numbers. Therefore, we don't find an algorithm of 1.44n. Okay, it is there in Quicksort, but that is a very, very typical calculation for a running time. Actually, it's one pointer. But what I want is that I want a better algorithm. I want a better algorithm than order of 2n. What should be the way? I want a better algorithm than 2. Now, what troubles me is this value. What is going to trouble me is this value. This is looking very odd because you are having only a one node, sorry, one linked list of n nodes, but you are taking 1.5 times. For a linear search, how much time it should take? N times, order of n. If I take order of 2n, you will say that that's not very good because you are going to take extra time. Now, how to reduce this from order of 2n to order of n? Any suggestions?
So we can use slow and fast pointers.
Okay. That is one what she said is correct. But any answer, what is the meaning of this? Anyone? This is a very, very typical technique to solve many problems, and that is the concept of the slow and the fast pointer. The slow pointer is the pointer which moves only one at a time. The fast pointer is a pointer which moves two at a time. That means what I can do is that instead of writing this, what I can do the other one. What she said, if I will use the concept of slow and the fast pointer. Let me just tell you what is that concept, because that is not only here. We will use the concept of slow and fast pointer. And this concept is used at many places. Now, the slow pointer moves once, whereas fast pointer moves twice. It means that if they are, say, n is equal to, say, 101, I will take one fast slow pointer S and I will take one fast pointer F. Initially S will be equal to 1 and F is also equal to 1. Then what I will do is that in the second step F will become 3, S will become 2. The third step, S will become 3, F will become 5. Similarly, S will become 4, F will become 7. When F will reach to the last, S will be at the half of that. Now you see, half of 5 is 2.5, then you take the ceiling, it is 3. Half of 7 is 3.5. Take the ceiling, it is 4. That means when F is at n, S will be at nothing but n by 2 and the ceiling of this. You know this symbol? It's called the ceiling. That means it will be n by 2. Now if n is 100, the slow pointer will be at 51st. Will be equal to 51st. And by that, you are going to delete that node. If you do not want to delete the 51st node, take the floor. Take the floor. Floor means you take the other way now. You take it like this. Take the floor. That means if I am going to take the floor, 2.5 will be converted to 2. 2.9 will also converted to 2 only. Now don't take it round off. If I take, what is the value of this? It's 2 only.
2.
Okay, it's 2. If I take, say, if I take this one,
Still 2. No, this is not 2. This is 3.
it is 3.
3.
Because anything more than 2 is 3. Therefore, if I take the ceiling, it is okay. It's going up to the above. Now in that case, if n is equal to 101, it will give you 101 by 2 is nothing but either 50 or 51. It does depends on how do you want to delete. And that means if this is, let us take this one. Suppose if this one, this is 9. Suppose let us take this one. Suppose it is 9 node. Your slow pointer will be at this place, and your fast pointer will be at this place. Now from 4 you can delete 5. From the 4th node you can delete 5th node. Well, let me just extend it. Now from here you can very well delete this node by just pointing from here. You might point to this. Now assume that that is the next node after that. Now let me just try to make it more easy. Okay. With the 5th node, with the 6th node, there is 7th node, 8th node somewhere. And what you are going to do is that you are going to delete this node. You are going to delete this node. And with this one, what you are going to do, you are going to make this point to. That means what you could do, this is a problem which is a previous problem. You are at 4th, delete the 5th node. Now in that case, the same problem which was here, it is just the same problem what is there, like this. It is the same problem. Like this. The same problem. That you are going to save s of link, return s of link to avail, and then s of link is equal to save. Now this becomes the same problem over here. And therefore, what is the time complexity? This particular loop only works from 1 to n, and therefore you have removed this part. You remove this part, and the order of this algorithm is, therefore you have removed this part, and therefore the order of complexity is equal to order of n. And by this method, now this concept which we have done right now is a very, very important concept, and just remember it that this one will be using a lot of problems, the concept of slow and fast pointer, so that we will be able to solve the problem in a lower time. Now this algorithm what is there is also correct. This is also correct, but it is not optimum. Our aim is to try to develop an optimum algorithm if it exists. If it doesn't exist, you can't do. Therefore, some problems you can find the optimum solution. You know the optimum solution? The best solution. For some of the algorithm, you cannot find the optimum solution because the optimum solution does not exist. Therefore, you have to manage with the near to optimum solutions. That we will study in the further classes. What is the meaning of near to optimum? Near to optimum means it is not the best, but near to best. If we can't say it is best, but near to the best. But this is the only way we cannot get the best algorithm, because either it is not feasible in the real time to be solved in the real time, or the best solution does not exist at all. Doesn't exist. For example, for a TSP problem, the optimum solution does not exist. For a graph coloring problem, the optimum solution does not exist. Why? Because those algorithms are not solvable in a real time. When I say real time, does not mean 1 second, 2 seconds, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours. It cannot be solved in that much time. It will take much more time than that. And therefore, we say that is cannot be solved you cannot get the best solution for this. Okay, there are many problems. There are more than 20, 30, 50 problems which are there, which is difficult to get an optimum solution. Okay. Now this is the solution for this. Now with this, I can tell that you can delete all the nodes by this method. That you can try to delete the first node, the last node, anything in between, and so on. Now, if I ask, if I have a question, can solve like this, then let me know. Suppose you can get a question like this. Write an algorithm. Delete the nth node from the last in only in strict order of in time. That means you have a node like this. Suppose this is number 1, 2. This maybe say n, and I want to delete say 10th node from last. I want to delete 10th node from last. Now in that case, if n is 100, I want to delete the 91st node. If n is 1000, I want to delete the 991st node. But the constraint is this: it has to be in order of in time only. Okay. Now you try for this solution. Don't try to look at the internet initially. Try to solve it over there and try to get an algorithm for this. Once you can get this algorithm, we are having a lot of algorithms which can be modified accordingly to get what we want to do. Okay. Now tomorrow I'll give you some more questions. Practice it so that you can do this. Now let me give you today only. I will discuss the solution tomorrow. There is a node like there is a linked list like this. Okay, which might contain say n number of nodes. There is other linked list like this. Now there is a pointer S1 over here. There is a pointer S2 over here. Okay. The question is, there is a linked list S1 which might contain n number of nodes. The other linked list S2 which after traversal for few number of times meets at a common node. And from there it moves to the last. Now your aim is to find the address of that common node where both the linked list meets. That means my aim is to try to find the address of this node. You have to print the address of the meeting node. Now here, I don't know the size of this. But neither do I know the size of this. Here I just drew two nodes, but it could be any number. because this might meet at the third node, fifth node, 10th node, 15th node, first node, 100th node, anything. Now you have to design an algorithm to find the address of this node. Try to find a solution for this. We'll discuss tomorrow. Therefore, just try to apply your mind and try to find a solution. I tell you, don't look at the internet very immediately, because these solutions are available at some places. But our aim is to learn and try to apply our mind to get the solution. If not, we'll discuss. But there are at least 5-6 more problems we'll discuss tomorrow.
Sir, in question number 1, sir, if there is 100 nodes, then we need to delete 94, 95, that node, no, sir? 94th node. Or 95?
I want to delete the 6th from last, the 7th from last. Nth node from last means, okay, there's a small problem.
Sir, I got it, sir.
Okay, there is, say maybe the X node, not. Okay, it could be nth node also, no problem. Fine, it is nth node from last. That means, suppose if I am having say 100 node, I want to delete the 10th node from last. Okay, might be I will write it like this so that will be the X. That means if n is, suppose I don't know n, otherwise if I know n, the solution is very easy. N is unknown. I can write like this. Let me write like this. So obviously, n is unknown. N is not known. That algorithm to delete the except node from last, which contains n nodes in a strict order of n times. In strict order of . Correct. And second is this one. We'll discuss 4-5 questions tomorrow, just to make sure that you are free. You know the concepts of this algorithm.
Sir, is there a condition of complexity on the second question?
Obviously, any question we want to find will always be at the minimum. Therefore,
Over 10.
it should be. No, I cannot say order of n, but okay, it can be order of n also. But the question is that these solutions already exist for the optimum solutions are there. Whenever I am saying, it means that I want an optimum solution. That means there might be more than one answer for this. Obviously, the best answer is the one which gives optimum solution. And I just give you a hint that for this question, there exist multiple solutions. For question number 2, there exist multiple solutions.
Yes, sir. That's why I asked about the condition.
The one which will give you the best answer might be the best one. Okay, stop at this moment, and tomorrow we'll continue with the class, some more problems on single linked list.